Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a Santa Mickey Mouse cake, combining the two best things in the world, Santa, Christmas, and Mickey, putting it into one. It's a classic, it's my favorite. I'm a Mickey stan. Let's get right into this cake. You gotta put your construction hat on. You're no longer a baker, you're a construction worker. Cakes are super heavy, so it's important that you have I can't speak today. It's important that you have internal structure, or else your cake will look like this and then boom, it's gonna smash. Before doing any structure cakes, I always print out an image of like the character I'm creating, and I measure every element. So I measure how tall his legs is, how tall his body is, but then I use this as a scale. For the structure, it's actually super simple. It seems complicated, but it's a good beginner practice. It's threaded rod, and you can get this from Home Depot. And a threaded rod is for the legs. So the legs aren't actually cake, but it's gonna support the weight of his body. So you're gonna do threaded rods for where you want the legs to be. And of course you need two, because he has two legs. And then you're gonna just attach that to your board. And then you're gonna add a board on top of the threaded rod to be the base of his body. And it's also important that you do a center rod once you have the base for the body, because this is then gonna support the head. Once you're happy with your structure, it seems pretty structurally sound, you're gonna cover the whole thing in aluminum foil tape. And this is just to make it super food safe. Sometimes I do this if the cake is just for family or for content, because it's okay. We don't care about them. Now that our structure is completely done, it's nice and food safe, we're gonna stack our cakes. And like I said before, the legs aren't gonna be cake, so the actual cake is gonna be his body and his big ol' head. He got a big head like me. Stacking vanilla cake layers with chocolate ganache. And you can do any flavor, any filling. The only thing I would suggest is make sure it's a stable cake. Sure it's a stable cake, just so, again, it's a heavy cake, there's a lot of things going on. You want to make sure it's not super moist and soft that would crumble on itself. So you need that structure integrity. I made this cake because we were going to Disney World, and I thought it'd be fun to travel with the cake and give it to Mickey in Disney. So stay tuned for that. Now it's the scary part. You're gonna start carving the body. Dun dun dun. Again, I'm looking at so many photos. I have photos on the table if you can't see. I'm looking at my phone. You just really want to take your time with it and take a serrated knife and go very slow. It took me like 2 hours. 2 hours. I wanted him to kind of be on a slant, because the Mickey I chose, he's kind of like, you know? Huh? So once you're happy with the base shape of his body, you're gonna work on his head. You're gonna carve it down. Again, take your time with this, look at the photos. There's no right way to like explain this. Like, you really just gotta get in the moment, have no fear, and start carving. And then once you're happy with it, you're gonna cover the whole thing in chocolate ganache. And this step you don't wanna skip. It has to be chocolate ganache, because chocolate ganache sets really firm. If you do buttercream, it can melt on you. It can get really soft when you're sculpting. And again, these kind of cakes, they take a long time. So you want to be able to keep it out for a long time and not have to go in the fridge every 5 minutes. The hard part was over. Now we're gonna dress him up. This was probably my favorite part, making his outfit. So I decided to make him a little red jacket like Santa. I added some buckles, yellow shoes, because hello, yellow shoes are iconic. To top it all off, I added a white trim along the edges of like the clothing, like at the bottom of his jacket, the neck area, and this is just to look like fur. And to create that fur texture, all I did was like kind of stab the fondant. I was like, and it almost lifts the fondant, and it creates that beautiful texture. And now he looks like Santa Claus. He looks like Santa. We're gonna add his hands, and his hands were just like white gloves from the photo I was looking at. But he only has 4 fingers. Do all mouse have fingers? Mouse don't have fingers, right? Got nothing in my brain. We gotta work on the beast, his face. This is probably the most time-consuming part, because you really want to get the face right. I added the black fondant, then I added the tannish, palish fondant. Again, it really depends, because like Mickey here is like goes white. but I saw some Mickeys. He had a little tan to him. So you do what you please. And now you're just gonna wanna bulk up his cheeks. You wanna make his mouth, his nose, his eyes. And again, this part you really, really, really wanna take your time with it. I think it took me like a day or two of like on and off working to determine like where I put the eyes and stuff. Again, I'm constantly looking back at the inspiration photos. You can't look at it too much if you want to get it really right. So once I was happy with his face, I had to add a Santa hat and ears, of course. You can't forget the ears. I almost did. For the Santa hat, I just used a big old piece of red fondant, and I also added the white fur rim, and that really brings it all together. It gives that like cozy Santa ho 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 vibes. And for the ears, I just rolled out black fondant, and I used a circle cutter and just cut it out, let it dry, put it in, and it worked perfect. Now this is where I made a mistake. I then decided to paint him and steam him. And steaming your fondant, you should always do. It just kind of like polishes, get rid of all the cornstarch, the powderiness. It's very helpful. I decided to paint him because I felt like he was looking too pale. But no, Mickey is pale. As I started painting him, I realized like, ooh, he's looking a little too tan. He was starting to come like a little yellowy, almost closer to my skin color. But I was like, ooh, it's whatever. I can't fix it. This is the final product. Overall, I'm super happy with it. I think it came out really cute. It screams Mickey. I love the Santa outfit. I hope you guys enjoyed this cake. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the future Christmas holiday content coming very soon. If there's anything in particular you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments. Stay tuned. That sounds like Goofy. What does Mickey make? It's me, Mickey.